What's going on, guys? I'm Michael. This is Tyler again. We're the owners of 513 Strength LLC in Cincinnati, Ohio. We're going to show you a quick gym tour today of the entire space. We're located at 1220 Harrison Avenue in Cincinnati, Ohio. So we're right outside of downtown, kind of in the West End, Camp Washington area if you're familiar with the city. This is the outside of our building right here. We're going to go in and show you a little bit more because it's cold as shit out here. Yeah, let's do it. What's up, guys? Come on in. Give you the tour like we give every second member. Check it out.
Our first platform we got here, we have an 8x8 for Olympic lifting or deadlifting. We have the wood insert in the center. We have a full set of bumper plates from Rogue. Obviously have a whole bunch of iron plates. Over here we have a 4x8 platform with band peg attachments from Rogue. And then no deadlift room would be complete without a deadlift bar. We have a green Cerakote bar from Rogue. And then 2 deadlift jacks for you. And then our newest addition to the deadlift room is the 18-foot long deadlift platform with carpet on it, like competition. So you can get your feet nice and planted, feel real good. It also has room for 2 people to deadlift right next to each other. When we started this up, we only had 2 deadlift platforms, and we thought that was going to be plenty, but we're a powerlifting gym. Things grew fast. So we had to move all of our deadlift stuff into a whole new room, build a whole new platform, get some more deadlift jacks, get some more kilo plates, and put them in here. But as you can see in this room, it's kind of small, but we got it decorated with all of our banners. Got our USAPL banner, 8 brand goods. We got the Special Olympics banner, because we coach the Special Olympics, which is something we'll actually be talking about a lot in a different video. But this is where the deadlifting happens. And as they say, as we say, you should never have to wait to deadlift. So in our main area of the gym, we get started here. We'll check you in on our reception desk. Usually sitting back here doing some work, checking on the members, making sure they're doing the right things. We have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of lower body accessories. We have a cool, very versatile leg press hack squat combo that we picked up pretty recently actually. Christmas present for the gym. We have Westside Barbell's first iteration of an athletic training platform. So it's a plate loaded place for you to march, walk, belt squat, all those types of things. Over here we kind of have our section of competition powerlifting equipment. So we have 2 combo racks from Texas Strength Systems, a Rogue fat pad on one of them. Obviously both of these benches are drop-in. Lots of barbells. Again, I promise we're going to get to those. But this is a black Cerakote barbell power bar from Rogue. And then the other half of our competition kilo plates. I'm sure you hear the competition collars for all those that are meat prepping or if you just want to mess around. We got it here available for everyone. You don't have to be a competitive powerlifter. Also have a competition bench press from Texas Strength. The same bells and whistles, but also has the band peg attachments down low.
So we're going to show you the rest of the gym, I promise, but we almost forgot to show you a very, very important part of the gym, and that's our Reps for Harambe banner. So if you don't mind, we're going to take a quick moment of silence for the king. Thanks. Appreciate that. But in all seriousness, Tyler's talking about the combo racks. We have 2 of them, like he said, in a competition bench. When we first started, and we've only been open for 6 months, not even 6 months, 5.5 months. I don't know if we've actually mentioned that yet, but we started with 1 combo rack and 1 bench, and quickly people were telling us that they would love to have another combo rack. So we bought another combo rack, and that's kind of what we do is we listen to our members. We saved some of our budget for that reason because we knew that we had great ideas about what we wanted this gym to be, but we also knew that our members and the people that are actually paying us to come here would also have great ideas about what they want and what they want to have here. So that's why we invest in the things that they say they want to see here. So to get on to some of the kind of the rest of the equipment we got, where Tyler left off over here is the Rogue Collegiate Half Rack, which is one of the first racks we had actually before we had that big white rig back here. This is pretty much the first real piece of equipment we had in here that wasn't a barbell or like weights, but it's just a half rack, so squat, you could drop a bench in here. It's got the safeties, got some weight storage. Right now we got the Buffalo bar on here. Promise we'll talk about the barbells. maybe we just won't talk about the barbells. I don't know. But one of the cool things we decided to invest in here was the, I think they call them the 50 cal trolley arms, or otherwise known as like jammer arms, if you've heard them call that before. Rogue makes a good product for this. I know like Sorinex does too. But we like to invest in things here that are versatile. You can use for a lot of different kinds of things. So with this, you can move the lever arms up and down on the rack. You can basically create like similar to like a hammer strength, like isolation machines from this. So you can do anything from like a shoulder, like a standing jammer press, shoulder press, chest press. All you have to do is actually just put on those handles that are sitting over there. But like we said, we'll go in depth in some other videos about like how to use each of these pieces of equipment that might be a little different that you wouldn't see in your normal gym. But to my left over here, we got full set of bands, all kinds of different resistances. They're like red bands. We got a combination of Elite FTS and Rogue bands there, but we wanted to make sure we have plenty of that stuff because we know the people that train here like to use all different kinds of equipment. We have powerlifters that train conjugate, so bands and chains are a huge part of that. So we want to make sure we kind of have everything for everybody. But again, we'll get into some of the more details and like the little accessory type stuff we have in other videos.
Perhaps our biggest form of compliments that we get in this gym is our trap rig. So we have the Stormtrooper color combo, black and white trap rig from Bridgeport. We'll talk a little bit more about him. Obviously it has the J-cups and the safety arms that are adjustable with the pull-up bars that go across. But the biggest piece this equipment makes it unique is that it's offset. So you might not be able to see from this angle, but if you're squatting or benching right here, you're looking this way, you're not staring at somebody else. So they're not there, you're not squatting facing each other. They're offset, so you could have 4 stations to where you can simultaneously all be lifting at the same time. Patrick's been great. He's been a great resource for us outside of providing equipment for us. We're going to put his link actually in the bio because if you ever need any good equipment, he's the man. He's a local guy here down in Cincinnati. He's given us really valuable advice through this whole process.
Yeah,
so,
and Patrick's, I mean, he's one of those guys who he makes extra high quality equipment over at Bridgebuilt, but he's outfitted so many gyms and he has his own gym. So he's been able to give us a ton of advice on just kind of how to set up our space and kind of how to run a gym. So like Tyler said, outside of just being a good resource for equipment, he's been a great resource for just running a gym, and he's become a pretty good friend of ours. So like I said, or like Tyler said, we'll post his info down below, but wanted to definitely give him a shout out because he's given us a lot of help.
Yeah. As we move kind of past the trap rig, we have more familiar areas of the gym. We have some rubber-coated dumbbells up to 100 pounds. We have 4 benches in total, 2 of them with the adjustable mirrors to check yourself out, obviously.
Yeah, and that's all Rogue benches. So we have 2 adjustable Rogue benches for doing incline stuff, and then we have 2 straight-out flat benches. See one being used over there, but those are great. The flat ones are great for being able to like drop into the rig to create even more spots to bench press. Because we know people love the bench press almost as much as they love the deadlift. All right, so real quick, I want to point out that we have a cable crossover right here. Pretty standard stuff there. You kind of see that in any gym, but wanted to have one of those. Also over here to my left, we have a lat pull down, plate loaded, which is really smooth and nice. But I think now would be a good stopping point to finally stop and talk about the barbells we decided to invest in. So now it's time to talk about maybe one of the most important things we have here, which is the barbells we decided to invest in. So we have, in total, I don't know how many barbells, but we have a lot of Rogue Ohio power bars. I think we have 7 power bars total. We have 4 of the black Cerakote 45-pound bars. We have 2 20-kilo power bars, and then another Bear Steel 45-pound power bar. We also have a few Ohio bars, a few Rogue 2.0 bars, the deadlift bar, which Tyler mentioned before. Is there any I'm forgetting as far as our Rogue barbells go?
I don't think so.
We also, as far as specialty barbells go, have a Titan Fitness safety squat bar. We looked into a lot of different safety squat bars. the Elite FTS, the Kabuki Transformer bar, and where we kind of landed after reading a lot of the reviews was the Titan Fitness bar. We'll talk a lot more about why we chose that a little bit later. Someday we'd love to get some of those other safety squat or like adjustable transformer type bars. But then over here, we have a few more specialty bars. We have a multi-grip football bar, Swiss bar, whatever you want to call it. We got a hex bar for any kind of hex bar deadlifts. We have just over there a Bella bar too, for any women doing lifting like that. And as Tyler already pointed out over on the half rack, or maybe I pointed that out, was the Buffalo bar. So right here we got a Rogue squat bar, which is just an incredible bar. It's stainless steel, full knurl. We also got a Rogue bamboo or earthquake bar, good for kind of benching rehab, instability work. We also have a more used bar over there that we consider our rack pull bar. That can kind of just get beat up. It's always good to have a few of those around because we don't want to have only nice barbells, and then when people want to do things that may beat up the barbell, they're beating up the good ones. But I think that covers pretty much all the barbells we have right now. Like we said, we're always taking feedback, and we're always looking to invest in new barbells when we have the money to do so. So if you have any ideas about barbells, or really just equipment in general, kind of let us know what you think. But moving on. This is our turf, 50 feet of it.
So back here we got the chill zone. We have the kind of setup we can all crowd around and watch some Raw National streaming. We can watch YouTube. We got the YouTube TV hooked up to it. Play a lot of sports ball games on here.
Got our YouTube going right now. Who's that? Yeah, but if you're just looking for a place to chill before or after your workout, this is your spot to be. Come chill on the casting couch. So we also do have a few pieces of cardio equipment, just a few, but the ones we invested in, we wanted to be really nice. So we invested in actually in the Assault Fitness Air Runner, which is like the ergonomic treadmill, self-powered. This is great for anyone who wants to do any type of running training, whether it's just long distance or more sprint training, or really just like get some cardio work in that isn't with weights or the bike. But we wanted to invest in stuff that's really high quality that people actually will enjoy using rather than the more standard conventional treadmills. This next piece of cardio equipment we have is the Airdyne Pro Bike. This thing is a monster and it will kill you if you let it. I like to hop on this thing before I do squats or deadlift workout, really just to get the blood pumping, but you can also use it to kind of finish up a workout. This thing's super high quality and it's great.
That kind of concludes our cardio portion of the gym. Kind of along the turf here we have a strip. Right now we have a Rogue GHD on it. So this comes back and forward to change the leverage, change the mechanical advantage. You can jump on here and put band pegs down here and do some kind of simulated reverse hyper, but this thing kills posterior chain. Good warm up. You can do it for high reps, you can do it for low reps, and you can do it weighted too. We have a back extension 40 degrees. Get those glutes working. That does isometric holds, the glutes. But something we also like to do too is we have the rope belt hanger. So we have a bunch of belts for people to borrow and use, obviously free for anyone. A bunch of different types of straps, some extra bands that go along with our full sets over there. But we want everyone to have the equipment available to them that they can use. If you can't afford to get it yourself or you just forgot it, we have it.
And right here, we got our handy dandy first aid kit for boo-boos and bruised egos. This end of the turf here, we kind of store things like our sled, farmer's carries, the battle ropes, our med balls over there, and slam balls. We got a whole set of kettlebells from, I believe, 10 pounds up to 106, and maybe heavier someday. We got some foam rollers for people to foam roll all over the place. Yeah, and then down there we got a little landmine attachment for some T-bar rows. All right, so that kind of concludes the gym tour for today. We just went through very high level and showed you everything we have. We'll go a lot more in depth in future videos into some of our equipment and kind of the process that went behind buying some of this stuff and how we got the gym started up. But for now, that's kind of it. Wanted to highlight that our gym is 5,000 square feet total. The area that you guys just saw is around 4,000 square feet. The area over by the deadlift room is close to 800 square feet. So we got plenty of space to work with and we're looking to keep growing. Last thing we wanted to point out here is our apparel. Small little plug, we sell on track jackets. Great for meet day, great warm-ups. They look great on me. Got a few hoodies left, got a few shirts. If you'd actually be interested in representing, check it out on our website. Come in and buy one. We think our apparel looks pretty good. But that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. If you have any ideas for our videos or content, as always, let us know. And like, and comment, and share, and subscribe.
Thanks, guys.
Bye!